Well, the start of school is almost here, and kids need a lot of supplies to have a successful school year, and it's very expensive to get all those supplies, and for a lot of kids, it's just out of reach. So Bay Area icon Mr. F.A.B is here to explain what he is doing to help local kids get what they need so they can crush this school year. Mr. F.A.B, thank you so much for joining us here during Cron 4 News at 3 o'clock today.
I'm the I word now. I'm an icon.
You're officially an icon.
I like that. You gave me that. I'm the I word, people.
So this backpack giveaway, you've been doing it for 19 years. Tell us how it has grown, what has made it successful, and also why do you keep doing it year after year?
Well, we have been doing it. There's a team of me. I'm just the face of it, but the people that I'm behind are the hard workers, my sister and many other members of the community, and countless people that have contributed their influence to come out and volunteer and donate and things of that nature. The reason why I combat that with why not. I think there's a lot of people that make it to a certain level in life or their public status, and everything that they have achieved comes from something. And that something most of the time are the environments and the neighborhoods that they come from. And everything that we rap about and that we're in this entertainment world that we put into the world that we give back has come from my neighborhood. And I know what it was like to be a kid whose mother was struggling just to keep the lights on, let alone put food in your stomach, put clothes on your back, to backpacks and other things that a kid may need. So to me, it's very important that we continue to pour in and pour in and pour in and pour in. And that's my mission. That's my mission until I check out.
This is the way that you can give back to your community. And so you're asking people to help you so you can help the kids. You want people to donate backpacks, supplies, books, markers. What is it that you need during this event that's coming up in August?
It's just not so much even about just this event. What we're doing is we're launching the Dope Era Academy about getting these kids after-school programs and just getting acclimated back with sponsoring these children. As we see, I'm pretty sure everybody that watches the news every day, we see crime rates at an all-time high and things are out of control. And people, I feel like, have given up on the youth. And they'd rather call them outlaws or they'll call them, you know, bad kids. And that's really not fair for these children, because as a parent and as elders, we are supposed to set up outlets for these children not to just fall to most of the things that they succumb to. So in the help that we're asking for, we're just asking to get involved. You know, get involved, if even locally, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Let's start mentoring the youth. Let's start challenging ourselves to make a conscious effort intentionally of making someone's life a little bit better. Here it is. We do this event, like I say, for 19 years, and this is just one day. But for the rest of the year and for the rest of the years, these kids still need assistance. They still need love. They still need someone to pour into. They still need someone to talk to. They need someone to help understand them. And that's the main thing that we do in the community. Yeah, we get the media and the press about these days, you know, this certain day, oh, you're doing a backpack giveaway, you're doing a block party. But nah, let's talk about the other 364 days where these children have nowhere to go and they have nobody that cares about them or their well-being. And unfortunately, they're only noticed when they're on the news for trying to do something to survive.
So this is something that will help them, even those days that the events are not happening. And your last year event, you gave away almost 800 backpacks to kids. How do you think you can beat that number this year? And what impact does it have on them? Did you see the joy in their faces? Do you see the success in them throughout the school year?
I love it. I love the fact that kids are coming. You know, there was once upon a time where I stood in free lunch lines. There was a lady named Mother Wright, and Mother Wright was like, this lady was like, she was our Mother Teresa in Oakland. And anybody that knows Oakland, like, she would have lines every day that she would give out food, and she would give out, I knew what it was like in that, going to stand in those lines for my grandmother to go get cheese or to go get some kind of meat or something. And it takes a lot of pride swallowing. So for children to come out and we're humbled that they're willing to come out, and the parents, and help and assist. But this year is different. We're doing, we're launching a literacy program, and we're helping kids. So we have a program of the Start 'em Early, where we're getting kids to learn how to read early and just give all what's needed in our communities. Our kids kind of get a slow start, and by the time it's time for them to excel, they're already behind, because the finish line has been pushed back a little bit further. So to me, it's amazing to see the outpour of what we're doing, and everyone is now getting involved even more, whether it be the social media pressures that pressure them to ask themselves, why aren't you doing anything? And I think this is where we challenge ourselves and interrogate ourselves to say, why aren't I doing something to make a difference in the community?
Yeah, this is very personal to you.
It's definitely personal, because I was that kid. You know, I was that kid who was dealing with a mother who was struggling, who was dealing with a father that had passed, and you're living up in the neighborhoods and the peer pressures of what happens outside of the school. A walk to the store, you can lose your innocence. And those are the things that we're dealing with. A simple go to the store for me can result in you losing your innocence. You can be inducted to the streets, to the corner, to the drug game, to a dice game or whatever. You can lose your life in senseless crime. But this is the challenges that we're up against. So for a person to have the temerity to give up on these children just because these kids are doing crime or they're doing certain things, crime is a secondary situation. We have to address the primary of what's going on and how these things are socially engineered and affecting our children, mentally, financially, and spiritually. So it's up to us. It's up to those that are in the healing process to help heal, and we must reveal to heal.
And this is just one way to maybe be able to give a little joy to these kids, take a little pressure off those families, put them in the right direction. And do you need people to donate supplies? Do you want people to come out and help? I mean, just for this one day, I know there's a bigger issue here.
Whatever it is, like, we're in no position to turn down anything. This is an open invite to any members of the community, even if you're not involved or a member of our community, but you have a position of influence, whether that be financially or you work for a company where you can donate backpacks, you can donate supplies. We're asking food vendors and things of that nature to help us out and come out. It's important that the villagers take care of the village.
Yes.
There's an old African folklore tale that says, the child that has been abandoned by the village will soon later return and burn that village down. And many of these children have been abandoned. And if it's up to us to, even for that one day, show these children that someone cares and someone is there for you to come after this day is gone, that you can talk to, that you can lean on, it's big. It's big. Recently, I just had a conversation about me and my problems of dealing with anxiety and the mental health aspect of things. And I know it's so many other people that go through the same thing and they have no one to talk to, or they don't have an outlet, or they don't know how to articulate it. So now these are the things that we have to focus on.
I'm so glad you were here with us to talk about it, and I know there's so many more conversations that we could have, so I hope that you will come back and join us one day here on KRON 4 News. Mr. F.A.B., I just want everyone to know the event of the date when the backpacks will be given out is Saturday, August 26th. It's from 12 to 6 at Pepsi Park in Oakland. Mr. F.A.B., you're fabulous.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.